Is there a multiple? No. Okay.
Thank you guys for being here. We got Coach Rick Bertagnolli, Alex Sagl, and Lindsay Reicoff. Coach, if you could give us a statement, please.
Sure. I mean, what a day for us. Starting in the losers bracket, we had yesterday off, and we enjoyed, as I told you before, when we got beat out, we enjoyed the wonderful town of Oklahoma City, and went by and saw some unbelievable sights. And one of the moving sights, of course, was the memorial, and that was not only educational for our players, but what an impact. Bringing that back, being some of these kids were 1 year old or not born yet. After that, coming into the day, we just took the rest of the day off, and we came in today, situation, fortunately but unfortunately both, that we've been in the losers bracket fighting back from our conference and regional tournament. So, you know, the pressures that come with that, especially in this setting, weren't there because they were used to that situation. And then the way they played, Sagl, Reicoff, the rest of the team, with the games and winning the two the way we did, down 6, coming back and winning in the extra inning, and then this game here playing in just an outstanding team, Indianapolis, and so many accolades to them. They whooped us up on us earlier in the year, and we were fortunate to get the victory today.
All right, open up to questions.
Coach, in your comeback, what can you say about the performance from your relief pitcher, Megan, and even the bottom of the order, which scored 4 of your 7 runs?
Yeah, you know, against Dixie State, I don't know if it was nervousness or what on the offensive side, you know, as I discussed that before, and we didn't really do a whole lot offensively with our production of at-bats. Today, they did, but first of all, back to Megan York coming in relief at the time we needed her after the 2 home run balls back-to-back was huge for our team, and how she threw them off balance and then got us to the extra inning part where we could win it and bring Sagl back in. Just an outstanding effort on her part. She's been sitting the whole time, and coming in that situation down 6-0 when most teams and people, athletes would, you know, oh, you know, I'm just in here just to clean up and get, you know, and then the game over. Again, with the experience we've had being behind, you know, it wasn't an effect. Ms. Yore's been doing that for us all year, and this was just another tremendous performance for her and us during that time, and then we kind of creep back in it, but she did outstanding.
Coach, and if the players could address this too, what is it about this team that made you guys so clutch in tough situations? I mean, even the second game, your 2 runs come with 2 outs in the 3rd.
Yeah, you know, I'll touch on first and then let them talk. But for us, and again, I hate to keep going back to the first wonderful opportunity I had to sit here and take it. But the adversity that we have been through has made these women, besides close together and everything else in the fight, but the heart that they have, they don't ever give up. And you hear those cliches and everything else, but you're actually seeing it, and we've just been through it all year with the severe injuries. I mean, we got 3 kids that are batting 385 and above out of our order, and there's only 1 healthy player on our bench. The heart that they have, it just goes back to that. Again, no excuses for us, but the heart that they have, and they come together and they don't give up. You know, you're down 6-0 in the championships, and to fight there against the teams that we're playing is incredible. But you guys can talk to that if you want.
I just think our whole team wants it so bad, even the bench players. Everyone just wants it so bad and picks each other up so well. Just gives us that more, I don't know how to explain.
Like you said, it's the heart.
Alex, what was your mentality when you went back into the game after being hit pretty hard earlier? What was going through your thought process there?
Hit my spots, make my pitches move. give it my all, and that's all I gotta do, you know.
Alex, you pitched 2 games today. If can you do 2 more tomorrow?
Yes.
If it comes to that?
Yeah, we've kind of been doing it, so gotten used to it, and I love being out there, so yeah, I can do it.
Till the arm falls off, you'll see Sagl in a mile.
Lindsay, if you could address your hitting approach when you're in some of those situations. You've had a couple of big 2-out hits throughout the course of the day here today. Is it business as usual?
Yeah, always business. It's more like, I don't know, wanting to do something good, not getting out. And knowing we need those runs to push across and get everything started.
Does your approach change when it's a 2-out situation?
No.
Now, with Lindsay and the types of numbers and things that you guys know she's put up and stuff through the year, it's a power swing, and she's in that part of the order. And there's no different approach with her and a couple of the others, where some there, we do make some adjustments, but it's right going.
Lindsay, obviously you get walked a lot. The regional, it's just like, like they should just say, just put her on, just put her on. Would you have 7 intentional walks the last 4 games of the regionals? Has that put your timing off? Did you, because it seemed like in the super regional you struggled a little bit in those 2 games, and then a little slow start on Thursday. But is that frustrating to you, and is that a struggle to come back from?
Very, but it's just, you just have to work through it and see pitches and get it bats and swings.
I think you need the 3 to want to address this. The fact now that you've got to go in twice, but it is a team that you've seen. Is that a benefit?
I don't know who we play.
We're playing Dixie.
Dixie State.
Dixie State?
Mhm.
What was the question again?
That it's a team you've seen. I'm guessing the answer is no, considering you weren't sure who it was going to be.
Yeah, well, I didn't know. Nobody said anything to me coming over, but, that was a great game there. I talked about Bassett and Duncan, in that interview portion, and, at this point, it's not, we don't ever worry about who we're playing. We worry about what we're doing and try to just play our style of ball and our game and try to keep the games as close as possible for us, simply because I got one healthy player on the bench. So we can't do a lot of the things you see teams normally do in the hit and runs and steals and stuff like that, because there's just some different complications and reasons for that. But Dixie State, it's wonderful we're having another opportunity at them. I wish it was in the winners bracket, of course, but it's a great team, and we'll approach them the same way we did, but we need to make some adjustments so we can do something offensively, hopefully, against them.
Anything else? Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
There you go. Yeah. I figured he knew something about Australia, but plus he's something about Whittier. Let's go beat him, whoever it is, right?
Right now. Yeah.
One more to go.
Is that 2:30?
What time do we play?
2:30. 2:30 this
Well,
time.
2:30 right now.
Yeah, 2:30 this time. Yeah, Oklahoma time, 2:30.
Okay.
3:30 our time.
There was so much orange and yellow coming this way.
Who did they beat?
Well, you know, come
Who?
Dixie
They
State.
beat, who was the last night?
Last night,
have 2 days.
Would have been. It wasn't North Georgia.
Oh, so they didn't play
They
today?
were off today.
no,
It was
they were
only
two,
the,
they get the
got-
off day if you
yeah.
win the first 2.
advancing teams had to play back to back.
You didn't see
Yeah,
them
and then,
on my
losing
first
team.
one.
Who's left undefeated? Shorter?
Stand on
Yeah,
that.
Shorter and-
everybody's
Shorter
North
and
Georgia.
Dixie.
Shorter and
North,
Dixie.
North Georgia running ruled Adelphi.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They run them.
Pretty cool, yeah, it was, wasn't pretty.
Okay, now I need to call.
Sagl.
S-A-G-L.
Yeah. S-A-G-L. I'll give it to the players.
Autocorrect a lot of times starts with
Need more Powerade, you good?
I can just give a warm one to the coach.
Be in here for that.
Probably not. So think of some questions.
I didn't get to see, I didn't see much.
Obviously, I was sitting there for both games in the field four.
I mean,
I was scoring.
You know, usually you can ask them about the season and
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada.
Seniors.
Sagl.
Who'd she got?
It's an unusual last name.
I mean, they did like some people.
Really? 7 LOB?
Yeah. Just couldn't get the, just like the night before, yeah, just couldn't get the hit. But I hate when I don't see a game, I can't ask questions.
We should probably hide this. I don't know if I can.
You can't really see it.
Yeah.
I didn't know if anybody was strength power.
Well, their SID will be in here.